Direct from Broadway, Mean Girls, the hilarious hit musical where a naive newbie falls prey to a trio of lionized frenemies led by the charming but ruthless Regina George and her fierce followers Gretchen Wieners and Karen Smith.
I love this. Those three, also known as the Plastics. So excited to have them in studio this morning. Let me introduce everybody. We have Megan Masako Haley, Jonalyn Saxer, and English Bernhardt. Yay. Good morning, Queen Bee. We should say.
Oh, gosh.
So it's so funny because we're celebrating Mean Girls, right? But we consider ourselves nice girls. But what a fun evening. I had a chance to see the show last night. What has been the response like? Because it just when I was sitting in the stage last night, everybody was on their feet. I mean, having the time of their life.
Yeah, I think Tampa last night was our best audience we've ever had.
You think so?
Yeah, they I was like, they think we're funny. You think we're so funny.
Yeah. We always get great crowds. I mean, people who love the movie, people who've never seen the movie. If you've seen the movie and you like the classic jokes, they're in there, and also a lot of new jokes are in there. We've updated it. It takes place now, so the response we get is usually pretty consistently amazing.
Yeah. Well, take us back. I'm one of those people that, as I was sharing with you before, if the movie is on, it's on my TV in my house. I mean, I can watch it all the times. You've had to be fans of the movie, and there's got to be some moments when you're like, oh my gosh, I'm actually playing Regina George. I'm actually playing these characters that I either loved, laughed with, whatever. It's got to still have some pinch me moments.
It does. It absolutely does. And they've done such a beautiful job, Tina, writing this show, that they play to musical theater fans, but they put those one-liners from the movie that everyone wants, you know? So it's so neat to be able to be in this new show, but with these characters that you know and love, that you can kind of pull a little from the movie, a little from the people that originated the show. It's been wonderful.
So when I was watching it, because right now I have little ones, so we're watching The Descendants, and High School Musical is so big, and I feel like this was the perfect storyline to add all these songs and music to it. How much fun is it kind of adding those other elements that was not in the movie? I mean, they're done so beautifully. I guess that's Tina Fey did it again, right?
I think it's exciting because what's really nice about the musical is, and that now the fact that we sing, is you get more of an insight to the characters. Like, you learn more about who Gretchen is. You learn more about how Regina feels, how Karen feels, and you get more than the movie. You get more of an inside look to how Katie feels and who she is as a person. So it makes them, even though we're singing, it almost makes them more like real people.
I can tell you already, you are nowhere like your character. I just want to go on record saying that. You are just lovely. I mean, Mean Girls always made me feel like, okay, I had some of the mean girls in my school, so it's nice to be able to see that. And you were talking about the response from kids too, and young ones that are probably like, okay, I'm not alone. Other people are dealing with this in middle school and high school. That's got to be nice and kind of role model-esque in a bizarre way.
It's still kind of a good, I think, a story. And there's a good kind of moral compass story to, you know, again, when the title is Mean Girls.
Yes.
But there's some lessons to be learned.
Absolutely. I think Janice especially has such a beautiful message when she sings that song about I'd rather be me. And
she was phenomenal.
She's incredible. Mary-Kate Morrissey, we're so lucky to have her. She's fabulous. But yeah, I think at the end, everyone kind of gets their moment of redemption.
Yes, there you go.
You
Perfect
know,
word.
and they tell you to just be yourself, and we all know those people, but at the end of the day, just be true to who you are. And
It's a good one. I still think it's a good one.
You need to go and see it. There's tap dancing. There's a lot of tap dancing in it.
That's my thing. I mean, you are doing it all out there, and crowds are definitely falling in love with you. And you're getting to travel as well. So is the Bay Area treating you well? Have you gotten to explore?
We love the warm. We love the warm.
We're planning on going to the beach.
Yeah,
We can walk outside and not be afraid.
I met a bunch of roosters.
Yes.
I think they must have been in Ybor City, right?
I had no idea. I was so shocked at the first one, and then I saw a mural, and then like a group of like a bunch of them.
It's a thing. It's a thing down here in the Bay Area.
It's exciting.
We also need to go down to DATS, because in just a moment too, they are doing something in your honor as well. But I want to make sure to mention too before we close, because I think even if you have not seen the movie, and case in point, I went with my girlfriend last night who I didn't even realize had not seen it until we were sitting down to watch it. Saw it on Broadway, loved it so much, wanted to see it again. And I think that's a testament to just how good the story, the acting, the casting I thought was phenomenal too. So,
by the way, my favorite line is the big hair full of, is that one in there? Full of secrets?
Sure is, right?
That's my case too. Glad that one made it. Again, we're going to be having more fun after the break, but first, go out and check out Mean Girls for yourself, playing now through February 23rd, always at the Straz. Ladies, it was such a treat to have you on today.
Thank you. Yes.